Another government shutdown. Are you worried? If you're an active or retired federal government employee and you want to know what does that mean for you, how's that going to affect you, in this video, we're going to show you that. So let's dive into it. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about is the government shutdown, right? This comes up all the time, right? Well, if you're a federal government employee, you know this, right? Even though we just went through one, it's gonna probably at some point it's gonna happen again, right? We're dealing with the politicians out there. But when we think about the government shutdown, right, we have to think about two different type of federal employees. You have the active employees, and you also have the retired federal employees, right? So let's kind of like look into that, okay? So if you're an active employee, the main difference here for most people, and then the distress is just the cash flow. Right? Cash flow. Because what? When the government shuts down, you don't get a paycheck, right? So now if you're not getting your paycheck, which you rely on, how are you going to get the money? So then if you don't have enough savings in your bank account, or you don't have enough savings somewhere else, then how are you going to make your living? So think of the government shutdown as when you get into retirement, you don't have the right plan, you don't have an income plan. That's exactly what's happening, right? So now in this scenario, let's say, for example, if you are 55 years old, but you have not done the proper savings out and the government shuts down. You don't get your paycheck now. You have a mortgage to pay, you have a rent to pay, you have a car payment. And you know what? You look at your bank account, you don't have enough in there. The government shuts down, and then you miss one paycheck. That could be catastrophic because now you're not even going to be able to touch your TSP. If you touch your TSP, that's going to be a hardship withdrawal. So now you not only are you going to pay tax on that money, but it's going to also pay 10% penalty on that. So if you're a federal employee, active federal employee, it's mainly the cash flow distress, right? So that's why planning is extremely important. We have a way to put you in a plan. That way we know that the government might shut down at some point. We want to put a plan in place. That way when that happens, you have enough money to be able to continue until the government opens back up. Hopefully you're going to get your retro pay out there, right? Okay. But what doesn't change? Well, your pension rules don't change. You're still the same. Your TSP ownership was still the same, and your earnings benefits are still going to be the same out there, right? Those don't change if you're an active employee. So it's only the cash flow that you have to worry about. Now, let's talk about if you are retired federal employee, right? So mostly, if you're retired, mostly this doesn't even affect you that much, right? Because you know that your pension is still going to come up, right? You're still going to get your pension coming up. Your TSP investments is still functional. If you have TSP, you can log into your TSP and then be able to do whatever you need to do. If you need to take money out, that's still the same. Your Social Security is also not affected, right? So if it's non-event for most retired federal employee, but if you're active, you have to worry about that cash flow piece. That's where the mistake happened for most people, okay? Federal government shutdown can create a tremendous amount of uncertainty because I know it. I work with federal government employees, but your retirement doesn't have to be at risk. So if you are active or retired federal employee and then you are uncertain how this government shutdown is going to affect you, please give us a call at the office. We'll be able to guide you and show you steps that you need to take so that you can weather through this shutdown. Please give us a call at the office. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at the next video.